He's reconnaissance party, brother.
The Emperor.
Yes,
He's
sir.
the Emperor. See, I mean, let's see how this draft plays out. See you soon. The Lucas band.
Lucas band,
A
respect
lot of
over
respect for
Hades.
Hades. I mean, in the Loi band as well. Like, Kurtizi almost made one of the biggest comebacks yesterday with this Loi.
Yeah, play new heroes, says Coach Pao. What do they open with? Still left out there is the Suyo. Ryzen has played a Suyo earlier in the group stage. So there it is. Still one of the best heroes in the game right now. 40 picks overall and counting at about 53% win rate. Ooh, and they
the
answer
Eve
with
of
a-
that true.
even Harith, I don't know if this has changed, but even like a 86+% win rate.
So
Yeah.
strong, dude. Such a strong
A
hero.
lot of zonal control. If Siusun doesn't pick up the high loss, best be sure Flash might pick that up. And there you have the glorious pathway into the real manipulation, into the Zaman Force, and then you have a death zone.
It's all on the floor.
It's all on the
the
floor,
floor.
brother.
Yeah, the high-lows looks really good, right? I mean, that day really, like, it's not easy to have the first 2-3 picks kind of give you a solid foundation of, team fighting and all, but that Eve kind of solves majority of the problem.
Yeah. And the slow that actually it brings to the table, it's very high utility. You have early game damage in the first hit, but then see you soon going for the jaw hit and the Hilda composition as well. They're ditching the high loss for now. They're going for the Phobius, which is interesting because Ken is sort of like known for his Phobius back in MPOSG. Whenever the teams go up against Ken when he was in Evil, they're always banning out that Phobius because he's so nutty on it.
Then that's it. This is a great direction, I'd say. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't put on someone else's pair of pants. Wear yours. Be comfortable in your own skin. With that said, though, there is still a nagging lack of roam for Flash SG. I think See You Soon might as well just ban the Hylos. I think it's unless they want to
go for the Chow?
unless they get away with the Valentina. If the Valentina comes through, then they can do that. They can let the Hylos through.
That and also Flash Singapore are looking at the mid and gold lane, right? They start by banning out the Moscow first, kind of like the third in line. And probably the next one, you're going to start aiming at that mid lane hero pool. I'm looking at something like a Farsa ban maybe coming up from Flash SG, or maybe the Valentina. That could be probably the Valentina,
Probably the
considering that they
Valentina
have
right
the
here.
Eve on their side, yeah.
But what do you steal? RWM? It's not enough because you don't have the same stacks that Kurtizi might have in the later stage of the game.
That's why you'll allow the Barca through. Oh, I mean, that's why you'll have to wait for the Hylos. If you let through
You
the
have to wait for
Hylos,
high loss.
yeah.
then it's worth
Always
it.
on the way.
Yeah.
Your team is
Go for the Matilda ban. I was thinking of that for JPL, but I feel like JPL probably a lot more comfortable in these big setters.
So I think I know what Flash SG is doing. You want to give Bongski an easier lane, especially with the Harith. Right now, you're denying all these big, solid hard hitters so that Bongski has an easier lane, so that JPL, like we talked in the pre-game, can roam around like he does, being the reconnaissance that he is.
Let the Emperor have eyes on his empire. I like the Harith. Very good pickup here that allows for Flash SG to play with all sorts of roamers. I think they might as well just leave that through. Like, just pick a jungler right now for Hades.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
agree.
use hiding it.
Yeah, you can JPL can get the gotcha pick in the final sequence, right?
Yeah.
Cho is still on the table. Siusun can take it.
What
You
if,
can have the,
what if Alpha?
Gato as well.
And the Alpha, yeah.
The Alpha
I
could go
thought the
well
Alpha's
with.
great, right?
He's
Yes.
slowly coming up.
I think Alpha is fantastic for Flash,
Starting yesterday, people started picking Alpha like, oh, we forgot.
and we saw that from Kyle Teasy early on too.
Yep.
Yeah, Alpha is no longer beta.
Sutsujin played Alpha too.
That
No,
yeah.
actually in the previous game. Yeah, it's Gato
Oh.
coming up. I knew it was either the Gato or the Chow. I don't think that JPL wants to risk something as heavy and as committal as a high loss. But then again, it's because of you have to face up not only against a Jawhead, but the Hilda as well. Both of them are going to be attacking your jungle, and Flash SG might be picking up the Alpha. It's sort of like the best case scenario. If you want to give the Hayabusa, imagine that. You have to face up against the Hilda and the Jawhead as well. There's a lot of early game damage.
Gatot has had a rough first couple of days in Snapdragon Pro Series, man.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say, like, his all-in nature doesn't serve the high engage, high disengage metagame we have now. So there's a Farsa, better safe
And the carry.
than a Valentina and the carry. See, again, it's all in. So as soon as Nomad sees who's coming in, he can back off and then wail away. So I guess that's why it's the Hayabusa rather than the Alpha, because there's a carry.
I can see the logic behind that, right? Because I do feel like, Flash. Usually when I look at Gatot, I think Sadafa echoes this sentiment a lot. he's the sole engager. He goes in. If he gets nothing, it's all over. But this time
Yeah.
you have a bit of supplementary support with that RWM from Curtizi. The Hayabusa kind of makes you a lot more mobile, right? He can be the utility jungler, play the silent if needed. A lot more balance for Flash SG going into this game.
Yeah, I trusted my man JPL to play this Gato. Remember, against BTR, using a Gato to block off escape routes from BTR. So I think it's not really as a hard engagement with the AOG, but more of, I'm going to be zoning everyone out, jumping in the game.
I would rather err to the side of caution. I'm not so sure if this is enough of an engage, enough of a frontliner.
Yeah. With that being said, let's head into game 1 with the Flash Singapore and see you soon. Churros, Leo, take it away.
Just one of these teams are leaving the group stage winless. That means it's all on the table for See You Soon and Flash Singapore. Game 1 in a best of 3, the finest of Cambodia, going up against the Lion City Warriors.
We'll see if Flash Singapore is able to ramp up the aggression early like they did, but not so easy since See You Soon has the Hilda and the Jawhead famed combination coming in. A lot of damage onto JPL though early on. I don't think they want to commit too soon.
All right, a little bit of a whoopsie for Ryzen. Did bump into the wall with a charge surge, but at least he did get up on what, like 5-10 seconds faster than Hades on the orange buff, which I think is great. That's what you get with the Jawhead like this. I'm only going to start stealing. Ryzen is just pushing forward. Great roamer in Jawhead.
So I got a question for you. Right now, the Yve is come out to play. Is there a lot of rotation opportunities for the mid lane duo right now for Team Flash?
Nope, they are playing defensive. Look, they're not crossing the river. If anything, it's KH who has the initiative to cross the river. It's See You Soon, it's the Jawhead, it's the Farsa, Kira, and Brantizi. And I'm wondering, what will this lead to? More aggression in the gold lane or in the XP lane? Because I think it's better to just beat down on Ken before he gets the chunky stacks, before he starts getting his items.
Yeah, pulling a playbook, a page off of the Aurora playbook, just target the EXP lane. But hold on a second, the taunt down on the mid side. Brantizi forced to use a flicker very early on. But here comes Hades, almost taking Brantizi out. He's safe for now, but Luffy's concealing the back line, taking out Hades in the process. A little bit too much, too soon.
Quick wins for See You Soon as Ryzen sees that from a mile away. Straight to the turtle he goes.
Better airstrike trying to block everyone off. Ryzen will take that turtle, no trouble at all, but Luffy's just pushing everyone back. Splash Singapore's playing on the back line, at least in the early game. How do you match that tempo that Akira will bring, as Brantizi will bring to the table?
Chodos, it's not just the tempo that See You Soon are putting on display here. It's the aggression,
charging.
the Kamai aggression!
Cancelled up the jump over. Curtizi taking a little bit too much damage. Stunned up. JPL deep in within enemy territory. Hades comes in with the cleanup with the shadow kill as JPL weaves, he bobs, but not enough before Ryzen takes him down as well.
A little bit of a oofski, I guess. Better layering of skills, better timing could have come out there for both sides, actually, to have less losses. But, you know, we'll take it. A win is a win for See You Soon, and they're coming in to the purple, denying Hades the take. Look at him. He's so
Oh my gosh! Tough play. For airstrike zoning him out. He doesn't have his resources right now. Look at where Luffy's is, Leo. He's just everywhere in the jungle.
Luffy's is breathing down Hades' neck, denying him everything from both sides. Ryzen on the purple, and him on the orange. It's so hard to be Flash SG right now. Well, all right. Let's talk about a lane that hasn't been addressed just yet. Gold lane. We talked about how Bongski might be the weak link of Flash SG. What was that lane like?
Carries well taking double lane farm already, so Nomad way up ahead in terms of just a little bit. Oh, down the bottom side. Their airstrike into Nomad picks up that kill, so funneling him. Hades wants to pick up Luffy, force that flicker. Ken will pick that one up. So a trade all across that cross map.
Okay, Bongski for Luffy's. I'll take that any day. Every single death Luffy's gives over just to take down Bongski. Hell, even take down Hades is a good trade for See You Soon. So that explains why they're so happy with their rotations. 1,500 gold up over Flash Singapore with a turtle spawning right now. Upper quarter. Again, more priority, more aggression, more speed for See You Soon.
Like you said, you have that carry funneling in that double lanes. Ken trying to push Luffy's aside. That's why you have that Hilda. Brantizi going for Curtizi. It's a little bit of a TZ battle as Luffy tries to get onto Hades, denying him entrance into that front side. It's a turret. Oh, Hades with the shadow kill onto the back line. Ken doing a lot of damage, pushing Akira back. Hades on the back line getting beat down by Luffy's one more shot. Ken is all alone, but Bonsky, here he comes dancing around, picks up the backside. 3 down for Team Flash, 1 down for See You Soon. The turtle goes over to Ryzen as well.
Akira sacrificed himself for the greater good. Massive wins for See You Soon, approaching a 3,000 gold lead that they earned for themselves with their non-stop aggression, wanton violence starting from minute 1. And they're going to take this tier 1 up top, and then they're going to start bearing down on mid. That's what it looks like right now. That's where Ryzen is.
Yeah. Come on, Leo. It's not looking good if you're a Singaporean fan right now.
Are you speaking for yourself?
I am.
It is what it is. Is this the same See You Soon we've been seeing all week long?
But hey, I'm holding on to the hopium. Hades will find a way back. But Brentisi has eyes on JPL. Dodge just in time for that throwback. Won't be able to hit its mark. AOG comes in, blocking off the entrance. Brentisi's all alone. No more throw for Airstrike trying to block off the exit routes. Brentisi getting beat on by Bonsky, but he's in beat of battle. Bonsky, one more hit. He's dancing around, he's weaving, he's bobbing, he's still alive. His Luffy's pushing him back. Nomad dealing a lot of damage. True damage earlier on. Splash Singapore trying to pick up all of these scraps.
Bonsky through everything but the kitchen sink at Flash SG. Caught out a few ults, forcing him to go down. Oh, Bonsky!
Bottom side Bonsky just living with a sliver. Ryzen gets out just in the nick of time. JPL desperately trying to protect and body block Bonsky from death. But one more hit. He might go down before the lethal ignition, but no. He's gonna get that recall. Ken tries to get onto Luffy's. Bonsky, oh, he's teetering on the brink of death.
All right. He's fine, all right? Call it a TKO, but it's not a death. He did not give over any economy to See You Soon, but it will open up that tier 1 down bottom, plus the turtle, all going over to See You Soon. And they're not done. Look, they're going to start living once more in the Flash's jungle. Look at that, the purple. When was the last time Hades tasted the purple, man?
Getting thrown back for Airstrike to stop things off. AOG tries to pull Javelin back. Rentizi is on the chopping block, but JPL will go down instead. RWF trying to block off all entrance. But here comes Hades from the backside, unable to find a flank onto Nomad. And they touch, they go. They take down JPL. It's 0-3-1. Not a good start for JPL.
This is what I was saying. I don't think the Gatot would be enough to both be peel and engage. He can only do one of them. And if you're waiting for Ken to help out in that department, the first 10 minutes is not going to be enough. That won't be where he comes online. Especially when you have a hyperactive Hilda in Luffy's playing for See You Soon. They're approaching the 5K gold lead mark, and it's not even 8 minutes. The Lord is coming up in about a minute from now. And unless something happens, a miracle, a free pickoff, 2 or 3 maybe, that's only when Flash Singapore can contest.
It's a tempo game for See You Soon. Not only do you have the contest with Luffy's on the Hilda, but you also have Akira everywhere on the map. Ryzen caught in the middle. Rentizi's pushing. Bonsky back. They found the burn. Zinforce laid down, but it's not enough. Throws down the nuclear bombs as Ryzen tries to look for that back line. Hades taking a little bit too much as Luffy's tries to take everyone down with him. Splash Singapore barely makes it out. Bonsky again with a misstep.
Churros, are we looking at the same screen? Is this
we
right?
are. It's not
Ryzen
well.
3 levels up on Hades. How much money does he have on him? About 2,500 gold. That's a full item.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to go for a Hayabusa into the Hilda and the Jawhead, you're playing with death, man. You have to, I don't know, sell your soul or something to the devil in order to make this work. It's super hard, but it's not impossible. But sleeping through the late game, you got the Lord getting spawned out right now.
All right. See you soon, everybody in the pit. Lord at about half health. Ken spots one.
Tries to push Luffy away, but it's not enough. You don't have Hades there with you. Oh, they're all making beeline towards Ken. He's next to fall. Calls down nuclear bombs. He gets taken out by Ryzen.
Their
Where
support.
Hades though. T1 mid. Constellation prize.
I think it was planned out. They talked about it. That was all they could get away with. Ken did not have to die. Ejector flicker. Brand Teasy almost found his man. They will find the tier 2 though. as Hades works the rest of the map. He's scrapping along what is left of the lower quarter, the orange side jungle. He took away Ryzen's buff, and then he's gonna go home from this.
He's trying to keep himself afloat, picking up that scraps, trying to stay afloat over that cold water. Nuclear bombs yet again with the airstrike. Curtisi taking a little bit too much, holding on to the RWM. See you soon. Wants to find a way in. Curtisi again. It's not enough. Taking a little the level difference from all of the rest of See You Soon. It does look like they have so much upper hand. Lord marching down the bot side. What is the play for Flash Singapore?
Alms, sir. Alms. They need to get alms. Whatever kind of farm they can get their hands on, do that and protect what's left of your base.
Oh, scrambling Ken. Getting targeted on. Ren's taking a lot of damage. Needs to retreat. They touch and they go. They got what they need. They're here for. The T2's all torn down by See You Soon. Flash Singapore. Barren wasteland as of now.
Yep. Lucky to keep that bottom lane holy shield, so at least that's one wave they can push back. Looking at the gold graph right now, oh my dear lord, 8,000. Currently we're looking at 10.5-minute mark. And between the gold laners, we're still waiting for Bongski to come online. There's about 3,000 gold sitting between them. So, yeah, I don't think it's time for Bongski to fight. And this lineup, Flash Singapore, they're not a pick-off lineup. It's a draft that's meant to fight team fights, to go 5v5 in an open field. They can't do guerrilla tactics unless they're inside the base. So that's why my words of advice, best practices is to just find a way to force you soon overcommit. Like make Branteezy come in, spend his flicker, make Luffy's run around where there's no bushes, and then maybe we're seeing a late game for them.
Flash Singapore is lacking hard engages. The taunt is not enough. The knockup from the AOG can't be trusted upon at this point. Hades wants to try to open up those bushes, but you don't want to send in your main damage dealer at this point. And I don't know what it is, but every time I see a Harith, it's sort of like these guys have main character energy. You think you throw down a Zaman Force, you're able to 1v5, and this is something that Bonsky needs to get away from himself. A classic front to back is the play for Flash Singapore here.
Yep, he still does not have his Holy Crystal, ladies and gentlemen. And even if he does, it won't be enough. So, hold your breath. Patience is the key. Make like water, my friend. Love is blind. All of the proverbs, all of the sayings, take them to heart because it's not time to fight just yet. So just put it away. This contest is not looking like a good idea.
Oh, look at Luffy's though on the back line. Curtisi down low, holding on to the RWM. Luffy's taking a little bit too much damage, calling in the nuclear airstrike. They take down that Lord. They're looking for more. Ken's the next one falling. Hades wants to go to the back line. Luffy's has that one. Shadow Kill will do the job. Hades on the run, taking a long route down over. AOG trying to stop the approach. There's Ryzen next to fall. JPL with a nice concept. Flash Singapore needs their chance to strike, but no man. A lot of damage coming in. It's true damage. Double kill. Make that a triple as he takes down 3 from Flash Singapore.
All right, so Shades, oh my god!
Better airstrike coming in. No Shadow Kill, no one Shadow. He takes him out! Hades with the outplay!
The pride of Pasay City strikes again! Johor Bahru ain't safe! See you soon! Pays the price! Flash Singapore, what I say, man. Guerrilla tactics. Fair fights ain't where you're gonna get
late
him.
Game, Shadow Kill on Branteezy! Walks into! It walks into Fluffy, so he keeps him safe. Branteezy taking a little bit too much damage. Lord crashes down that mid side. There's Nomad dealing a lot of damage already. Hades does not have the Shadow Kill. You don't want to play with your life, buddy. That's light wheels! Luffy's was right there!
Squished like a bug. Hades felt himself a little too much, but it wasn't the right time.
The Lord of the Underworld has played too much with death himself.
Game of the year 2023. Better watch yourself, son. It's not time, not right now. They just took care of a Lord, the concealed play from Branteezy. Where are they going?
Airstrike coming in. Bongski taking a little bit too much. Forced to retreat, get that reset. But they will lose the T3 bot side. Top side still stands strong. See you soon. Looking to wait for that next big opportunity. But they're all online. Akira's online. Nomad's online. 6-0 and 2. This carry is starting to hurt. He's got full build, Leo.
As a matter of fact, for the past about 5 minutes now, See You Soon have been calling the shots. The only reason why Flash Singapore got those few wins about 2 or 3 minutes back is because they split up See You Soon. So if there's a way that you can make up for this 7,000 gold lead by splitting up See You Soon and getting into the cracks, taking them down one by one, maybe shutting down Nomad, if there's some way to do that, that's how you win. Let's talk about Flash Singapore right now. Let's count the blessings for him. How has Kurt Teasy not died? How has Kurt not died?
It's the RWM keeping him alive, but I don't know if they can do so much longer. It's still sitting pretty at 7,500 gold lead for See You Soon. Next Lord actually spawning up in the next 20. This Flash Singapore has no chance at all in trying to contest for this one. I'm just saying, just give this one up, try to defend. You've got the RWM, you've got the Zaman Fortress fight underneath the base.
Okay, you know what? Maybe this once, I'm going to say Flash could contest. If they can pull the same shenanigans, if they can try and bait out a reaction from See You Soon, pre-Lord take, by the way. The first time it happened, it was a post-Lord take, but pre-Lord take. If they can bait it out, take out Luffy's, isolate Branteezy, isolate Akira, then we're talking. If they can pick off one, Lord now, 2/3 of its health down, Ryzen wailing away, severing. Hades!
Hades actually goes in, but he's holding it so strongly. The quad shadow's already put up. There's no way to enter Lord Pit. They will just have to give this one up. Akira takes it down.
Time just wasn't right. If you were going to go for a pre-Lord turn, it would have happened about 5 seconds ago. But instead, Flash may have said something to the effect of, later la. Is that a saying in Singapore?
Later la. Yeah, I would say it. I would say it.
All right, cool. It sounds like it's not. You gotta be honest with me, man. It's like a regional thing.
Next one la. We play next
There
game.
you go.
Next game.
All right. See? Just be real with me. Don't give me this $1.
That's why Mo had to translate for LaFell, because Singapore and Malaysia had different translations.
All right. I'm sure y'all say can still.
Yeah, next game la.
There you go. Can. There you go. If it was a sure turn, it was a can. Go.
Yeah, but I think cannot like this one. I think you just go for next one.
That's right. So at least they did not lose anything.
So weird.
They did not lose anything. It's your language. What are you talking about? It's good that they at least have that in check. Prior to this day, prior to this match right here, I'm pretty sure that's one of the main reasons why they lost.
Yeah.
Right?
To their credit though,
their comms aren't on point, and at least now they're on the same page.
I think giving this up, playing underneath the base, they might stand a bigger chance because they do have a little bit increased defense from underneath their base as the Lord marches into the mid side. Let's see what Flash Singapore will be able to do. Will they be able to defend against this rush?
Ooh.
See you soon.
Look at Luffy's marching with the Lord. The only inhibitor left, top lane. Lord's inside the base, looking for the engage. Who's going to start it first?
Looking for an angle. Airstrike coming in. Ken taking a little bit too much damage. He popped in. There's a 2-man AOG coming in. On top, RWM actually takes it out. Hades making a call. He's taking out one. There goes two. But two fall for Singapore as well. The base is on shadow. But here we go. Nomad is still alive. Keeping See You Soon. Walking tall. Walking strong in the game of respect.
The king of the underworld, no match, at least for this game, to the demon of Cambodia. No match.